be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Herbert now. Complete. It's tanked down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Cowboys 7, Giants nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at the 10. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready up! Get it! 70, stand by Wolf!
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Going for it on 4th. Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Richardson going to move him around.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Got it. Ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? Go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on a running play. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Giants nothing. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Herbert just beat the play clock. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Inaudible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man, Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
380. Run. 12. 380. Run. Hey, go line. Ready.
And inside give to Jones. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 6. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Home troops right.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Hey, ram. Black 80, black. Hey, OP. What is it?
Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Hey, Ray.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
To kick off for New York.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 3.
it's Robinson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Richardson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Richardson to throw. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
a great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Cowboys 14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Very quickly here, and that's complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Past the 60, past the 60. Go.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 31. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Jaden Hicks there.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on their center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Second and 9.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Go.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. Touchdown. Takedown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
Herbert changing things up.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense
offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll try the left side. Keys trying to run inside, but nothing there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Hand off now to Robinson.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They hand off to their big tight end. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And something just was off there with the snap, and this is no good.
And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
That was an ugly-looking kick, and the snap, largely to blame. These special teams operations are relying on everyone being on the same page, so even the slightest hiccup can lead to some missed kicks, and that's exactly what we saw here.
Completes to Njoku.
No timeouts, get go quick here.
It's a pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4. Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Johnston hauls it in.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Herbert. That's caught by Addison. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
At the 40-yard line.
Herbert going to throw.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
59.
Now it's Herbert.
Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Kappa.
Herbert. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in